Alright, so update on crypto.com. So I'm going to start off on a more blank chart, mainly because I want to show you this pretty good bull flag that we've got going on right now. So you can see the pole would be this, and we also have this nice little flag here. So, you know, we are staying fairly close to the top of this flag. We haven't, you know, we've back tested the bottom and we've tested the top a few times, so this does look very, very valid and nice in my opinion. This is starting to converge on itself a tiny bit, but you know, this definitely looks more like a flag than a pennant in my opinion. So if we did extrapolate this tool, if we broke out, you know, sometime today or tomorrow, you can see a price target all the way up here of 63 cents. So if we zoom out, see if that correlates to anything previously, there's not particularly any levels that this necessarily runs into on these fibs. Let's see if anything lines up on here. Okay, yeah, we can see this tool here on the bull flag would run us right into the 0.5 here, so you know, this would be good momentum to finally be coming up and back testing the 618 for this retracement. Obviously, while we are below this more micro retracement since the all-time high, we obviously can't be too bullish, but if we do zoom out, you can see that crypto.com is above the 618 of this, you know, big move from the low down here to the high. I do kind of prefer using this 618 here, simply because, you know, we kind of did chop sideways for a little while here. In my opinion, the uptrend really started around about here. So the 618 that we are also above on this level is much more significant in my opinion. This is coming in at 46 cents, and you can see that we are nicely above 46 cents right now. So yeah, coming back over to this chart here, you can also see that, you know, we did have this downtrending line. We are now above it. You can kind of see that we are converging between it. This obviously lines up with the bull flag that we've got on the other chart. We'll just draw it again so you can see it and remove it, because there's so much stuff on my chart right now, so let me keep it more simple. If we do come over to the RSI is moving up strongly, which is good because, you know, we've broken out this pattern and the relative strength is going up as well. You can see that we do have kind of like a staircasing effect of higher lows here. Technically broken through this right now, but you know, trend lines don't necessarily have to be like that. You know, we do have this high or lower high, higher low here. So, you know, we are moving up on the RSI. That is the number one thing to note. Not too much volume coming in, which is slightly worrying because we obviously have broken out of this pattern, and you know, we've got basically no volume coming in. But do bear in mind we are above the 618. Before I start, you know, accumulating more CRO for the long term, I would like to see us break out of this nice little bull flag that we've got here. Until we do that and see, you know, more volume coming in, definitely more significant volume than what we've got coming in right now, I would not be accumulating any more CRO. But you know, I am slightly biased because I already do hold a big bag of CRO, so take with that as what you will. So my trading plan personally is, you know, not to accumulate more CRO until I at least know that we have a strong bottom in. And obviously, if we do take from this high to this low, we are still above the still below the 382, the 0.5, and the 618. So in the micro term, it is definitely likely that, you know, this was our high, this is a lower high, and something like this could be a lower high as well. So yeah, all in all, no decision really has been made. We have broken out of this slightly more micro trend that's been going on since the 23rd of November. Obviously, if we do zoom back to where this bull run really started, if we're talking about, you know, macro term, we did bounce nicely on the 786 here. So in my opinion, I do believe that we would be coming up to this 0.5, which is at 56. If we take a price movement, you can see that's about a 16% move, so nothing really too crazy to be getting out of bed for. But you know, like I said, I would like to see a breakout of this bull flag before I do start accumulating more CRO. So that's basically all I'm seeing for CRO right now. If I do just come over to the Heikin-Ashi and look at this on a slightly more macro trend, we get rid of all of this and reset the chart, Oh no, that doesn't even reset it. Here we go, remove drawings. There we go. So if we turn over to the Heiken-Ashi candles on the weekly, it does look like the downtrend is starting to head up. We have had 2 green weekly candles on the Heiken-Ashi. You can see that we nicely bounced on the 200-day moving average. Tiny bit of green volume coming in. We haven't really had 3 consecutive volume candles in a while, ever since, you know, this uptrend was when we started this. But obviously, if we do note, if we look at where this uptrend started from here, we did have fairly low volume stepping in, so we do have more volume rivaling than what we previously had. So in my opinion, as long as we do stay in a kind of solid uptrend, something like this, then, you know, I do expect the 200-day to be moving up with us. Like I said, we are above all of our macro support. If we do take from low to high on the candle body close, you can see that we are above all of this, and from the top of the wick, we are above the 618 on here as well. So on the Heiken-Ashis and the weeklies, we are looking slightly more bullish. It does look like we're having a reversal, specifically a trend reversal. RSI has bounced relatively strong off the heart line as well. I would like to see it start turning up a little bit more, otherwise, you know, we could start to fall out of this and come back to backtest this before we really know what's going on. If we finish off with the monthly as well, you can see that the RSI really came up very fast on the Heiken-Ashis. And what's interesting is on the Heiken-Ashis, I mean, it looks like this green downtrend never really subsided. So I mean, it still does look relatively bullish, but I would not be surprised if, you know, on the monthly we do have one more flush out, something like this, before breaking above. So this is what I mean by, you know, Crypto.com has not necessarily made a decision yet. Just to reiterate, we are obviously above all of the macro support that we need to be above. Right now, that is, obviously anything could change at any moment, but for me specifically to start, you know, getting bullish, I would like to see at least this bull flag breakout in the short term. So yeah, that's all I'm seeing for Crypto.com. Just a quick update. Once again, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion on the market, and you've always got to do what's best for you. Peace.